And we're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Recovery Sunday with Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu. My name is Tyler. I'm going to be leading you through a class today. I wanted to start off by letting you guys know that this is our first donation-based class. So we're finally starting to monetize a little bit and just looking for you to give whatever you can. There'll be links at the bottom of this video. So if at the end you enjoyed it and you want to help us out a little bit, it would be awesome. If not, give us a like, a comment, a share. All of that stuff makes a difference for us, and we can keep sharing this yoga, good stuff for you, for your jiu-jitsu bodies. Today I'm going to be doing a yin and breathwork practice. This is something that I love to do for recovery, incorporating some longer held poses. Spending time in these poses really helps to release the fascia and connective tissue, as well as help the nervous system to relax and really just bring a lot of recovery into your body. And then I blend that with breath work. If you're familiar with the Wim Hof method, it's basically deep breathing and holds. With the deep breathing, it's a controlled, mild hyperventilation designed to oxygenate your bloodstream. So by taking these big, deep breaths, about 30 of them or so, we send extra oxygen into our bloodstream. With that extra oxygen, we're able to hold our breath for a longer time. And these practices just help to change the chemistry in the body, change the pH balance, and help to really relax the body. That's what we're going for, is ultimate relaxation and therefore restoration, so we can heal and feel better, improve our flexibility, our mobility, and train more jiu-jitsu, because that's really the goal, or just general life. So with the deep breathing, I just wanted to say that the breath needs to start in the belly. So we're going to start off laying on our backs in a pose called the Restorative Pose. So it's perfect for this class. If you want to go make your way onto your back and then bend your knees and plant your feet on the mat and just put one hand on your belly, right hand, and left hand on your chest, and begin to take some nice deep breaths, really focusing on filling the belly first, expanding the belly, feeling the diaphragm expand, and then filling the chest. And then once you're nice and full, deeply in, just let it go. Kind of sigh it out. Don't need to force anything here. We're just going to find a rhythm, and you can breathe along with me or find your own rhythm. But just start to bring your awareness into your body in this restorative position. It looks like this. Hand on your belly, hand on your chest, and let your knees drop together with your feet about on the edge of your mat. Close your eyes, and let's start taking some nice deep breaths. If you haven't already, go right ahead. Filling the belly and the chest. The body feels nice and heavy on the mat. Breathing through your mouth or your nose if it's available. Me, I have a deviated septum, so it's pretty rare that I can breathe easily through my nose, at least in the beginning of a practice. So I like to charge with deep mouth breaths. But if you can breathe with your nose, I suggest to do it. Let's do 10 more nice deep breaths. A couple more, and then let it go. Exhale and hold. Just relax here. Notice your body, notice the sensations. If your mind wanders, bring it back into your body. Maybe feel your heartbeat. If you really need to breathe, take a breath. Don't force it. When you're ready to take that breath, make it a big, deep one and hold it for about 5, 10, 15 seconds with full belly and lungs of air. Let it go. Straighten your right arm up by your head and roll onto your right side. And press yourself up. Bring ourselves into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Knees under your hips, hands under shoulders. And we'll just bring some nice movement, easy movement. I like to do some circles over my wrists. Do whatever feels good here. If you've got some movements you like to do in this position, feel free to explore, freestyle. Maybe straighten one leg and press back into your toes. Just some nice easy movements. We're not really trying to warm up our body, but just feel the joints, get a little bit of fluid inside of them. Maybe turn your fingers to face your knees, rocking side to side, stretching forearms and wrists a little bit. Maybe some classic cat-cows, arching your spine like that, and dropping your belly, looking up. Spinal extension. How's your breathing? Lateral movement, lateral flexion and extension. Looking back to your heel, kind of like you're wagging your tail. Moving with your breath if it feels good. Maybe connecting all three of those cat-cow and side stretch in big spinal circles. All right, let's come on to our knees and tuck your toes underneath you. While your weight's still in your hands, tuck your toes and then set your weight, your butt back onto your heels so you get a nice foot stretch. See my feet? Toes are tucked under. I got little baby pinky toes, so I have to reach back and untuck my pinky toes and find a nice even stretch. This can get intense, but let's stay here for a while and bring another stretch into our shoulders with this eagle arm. So right arm underneath left, bend at the elbows, and try to catch your right fingers to your left thumb or palm to palm. So you feel a little stretch across the back of your shoulders. And let's take some deep breaths here. Close your eyes and put your mind into your body. Lifting up on your elbows intensifies the stretch. Find something that feels good. Your feet are probably burning a little bit. Stay with it or untuck them if it's too intense. A few more breaths on this side. Let your arms go. Swing them out and then cross left arm under right. Bend at the elbows. Catch your right thumb with your left fingers or palm to palm. Just feel a stretch in your shoulders. Nothing too intense here. Maybe it's easier for you to just hold one arm across. That's fine. Big deep breaths. My feet are burning. Untuck my toes. Just keep breathing here. Five more breaths. Keep breathing. As you spread your knees wide, your big toes are touching. And slowly work your way down into a child's pose. Keep your butt heavy on your heels until your forehead hits the mat. Take a few more deep breaths. Take a deep one in and hold it fully in. Relax. If it's too intense, you can support your head with your hands or blocks. Yin yoga is really nice to use props if you've got bolsters or blocks and you can support yourself. The idea being to let the muscles relax so the fascia and connective tissue can begin to release, and using props or just not going so deep into the stretch can help with that. You're still holding your breath. Nice, keep going. If not, take some deep breaths here in child's pose, turtle. All right, let that go. Come forward into a tabletop and just stretch your hips down a little bit. Cross your ankles, roll over your feet. Bring your feet out in front of you, mat width apart, hands behind you. And we're going to windshield wipe knees side to side a few times. Just lubricate the joints a little bit before we go into our next stretch. So lift your hips up a little bit in this reverse up position. Kick your right ankle on top of your left knee, thigh, and then sit your figure four stretch. Adjust the position of your left foot or the position of your hips forward or backward until you get a nice easy stretch. And then let's take some deep breaths here. See if you can feel your belly. We're compressed in our abdomen here a little bit, so it's a little difficult. but you can still move that diaphragm and expand your belly. Keep breathing. In yin yoga, we talk about our edges, the first edge being where you start to feel sensation. So we like to find that first edge and then relax into it until that edge kind of disappears, the sensation decreases, and then maybe we increase the stretch a little bit. Here I move my left foot back a little bit. Once that stretch starts to release, you know it's working. If you don't feel it release, maybe back out a little bit and decrease the intensity. Let that side go. Kick that leg straight a couple times. Lift your hips a little bit in reverse table. Left ankle, right knee, figure four on the other side. Adjust, find that first edge, and breathe. Opening up our hip flexors, especially. Been breathing this whole time, you're feeling nice and oxygenated. That might mean a little lightheaded, or maybe some tingles in your fingers and your toes. That's a good thing. That means you got lots of oxygen. Keep it going. Even intensify those sensations a little bit with some deeper. Let's do 5 more deep breaths, and then we're going to roll onto our back. Let that go. Grab your shins and roll onto your back, and just hug your knees towards your armpits. Take a couple more deep breaths. Last deep breath. Exhale and hold. Try to make sure your tailbone is all the way on the mat. You're not rounding your tailbone. If you don't feel a stretch, happy baby is a nice option here too. Just feel yourself melt into the floor. When you take that deep breath, hold it for 15. Should feel good. Get a rush of oxygen to your brain. Nice. Keep your left knee hugged in towards your shoulder armpit and straighten your right leg to a wind removing pose. Take some nice deep breaths here. You can either interlace your fingers behind your knee and pull, relaxing your shoulders, Or I like to hook my elbow, left elbow, all the way around my shin, make a gable grip. It just allows me to relax my shoulders and really compress that front hip flexor of my left leg as I feel my belly and lungs fill with air, and let it go. Deeply in, and let it go. Ten more. We're going to do our next position or our retention in a twist. Put your right foot on the mat, bump your hips to the left, and drop your knees to the right. Left arm out straight, shoulders on the mat. Take a couple more deep breaths. And then deep breath in, exhale, and hold. Right hand to left knee if it feels good, or arms out in a T. Nice, gentle, even spinal twist. I'm still here with you. You're doing great. Not too often we get some silence. Just try to enjoy it. If your brain wanders, bring it back into the sensations in your body. Deep breath in when you're ready. Hold it. Bring your knees back to center. Do a little baby bridge. Squeeze your glutes. And straighten your left leg. Hug your right knee in towards your shoulder armpit, either with interlaced fingers or a deep hook. Take some deep breaths and relax. Relax your face, relax your feet, all the unnecessary muscles you don't need to hold you in this position. Only the ones you need. Even those, try to relax them. Let's go 10 more nice deep belly breaths. And set yourself up for the twist. Arms out to a T. Plant your left foot. Bump your hips to the right. Knees fall to the left. Gentle twist. Couple more deep breaths. And exhale, let it go and hold. Try to make it an even twist, so no pinching. Shoulders are heavy, hand is heavy. Maybe some micro adjustments, make it feel good. You feel the urge to breathe, go for it. Deep breath in and hold. Let it go. Knees back to center. Just gonna check our time. Think we're doing good. Oh boy, I'm way over. Sorry about that, guys. I think I talked a little bit too long in the beginning. But anyways, I'm going to cut it short. The last pose I wanted to do was a legs up the wall, final restorative recovery shavasana, except your butt is as close to a wall as you can get it, and your legs are up the wall. And do another round of deep breathing in that pose. Enjoy it. But I want to say thank you very much for joining us today. My name's Tyler, and this is Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu Sunday Restorative Sunday Recovery class. Donation based now, so check out the links below. Throw us a buck or two. Maybe this class is worth a cup of coffee to you, and you can help us out. We really appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Much love. Peace. Oos. Namaste.